Hey guys, it's the Stark Dog once again with your mental wealth tip of the day for self-esteem, and this time we're on our 5th of the 9 series for self-esteem, and today's is Thermometer. I made this one up, so hopefully it becomes of use to you guys in some capacity, but the thing I want you to start with is asking yourself what adjective and or goal is it that you are wanting to be and or reach. So the goal goes with the reaching it, right? And the adjective goes with the being, the thing that I want to be. How would I describe myself? That's what I'm going with. And then I want you to define that. What does it mean to be ambitious or loyal or famous? Whatever it is that you're looking for, right? What does that mean to you? Write it out, write out that definition. And then I want you to go ahead and ask yourself, what is enough to be blank then? What is enough to be courageous? What is enough to be loyal? What is enough to be intelligent? How do I do that? What are the things that would let me know that I reached that goal or that I'm getting close to that goal? And how would you know you were there? That's basically the main set of questions, right? So be as specific as you can with this part. I don't want to hear any like, I would be happier. That's not specific enough. How would you know you were happier? That's where we're going. So I want to hear more like, I would wake up excited to go to work most or every day or most mornings at the very least. Or if it's nights, because that would be better for me than nights. But that's kind of what we're going for. I want it to be a little bit more specific in how it's being approached. So after that, I want you to go ahead and list the people that you already look up to that have already reached this goal or met this goal in some capacity, and then write down how you know that they're at that goal. How do you know that they're courageous or ambitious or funny or whatever it is? How do you know that they are? Does that match your list? I need you to start comparing. And if not, that does not match your list in whatever capacity, then it's time to take some time to look in and rework our own definition and identify some of the beliefs that may have gone into the creation of my list and my definition here. Because more than likely, that person was approaching this in a slightly different manner. They're thinking about it different, and so they're going to approach it differently. That's what we want to look at. If I'm looking at this in a different light, yeah, I'm probably going to run into some issues that the other person didn't, or some barriers that get in the way. More than likely, I want to take the approach that was successful in getting there with my mindset at the very least. So that's where we're going to start out with like reworking things. And I think it's really helpful for you to have at least 3 items that you have indicated as to how you're going to be or how you're going to know that you are blank, that you are ambitious or courageous or funny or smart. How are you going to know that? At least 3 items. We don't want to be really vague here, so at least 3. And I think it's really helpful for this thermometer. It's still on a spectrum here, and that's why I put it this way. For the indication items for meeting that goal or getting closer to it to be increasingly closer to the goal. So almost as if like, let's say for an example, we were to go with being healthy. That's my goal. That's what I'm working on for my just general health. And maybe my base goal is that I start understanding how many macros and what kind of macros I need for my body and the amount of calorie intake that I need on the basic level. And that becomes second nature to me. Then say the next one up would be that I am able to carb cycle on my own effectively without really paying attention to all of the ingredients and all of the like labels, because I just know how much is in whatever. I can do that effectively without needing to constantly kind of micromanage myself. Maybe the next step up from that is that I keep a more regular routine for working out and that I go 3 days a week at the very least. Maybe then I start specifying what I'm doing or something for that next one up. But that's the main point of it, that it's going to increasingly get me closer to my idea of what healthy is without it being so far out of reach that I have to jump to that goal where people will end up giving up or feeling that they're failing already. So I hope that this is of use to you guys and you're able to finally meet your goals by making them a little bit more realistic in your head from the get-go. We tend to run into that issue a lot of times where we think we gotta just jump to the end. the journey is the goal. The journey is the cool part.